that there was a book put out many years ago that was a phenomenally important book called 4 Arguments for the Elimination of Television by Jerry Mander, M-A-N-D-E-R. Okay. 4 Arguments for the Elimination of Television. And in this book, the man who wrote it was the head of an advertising agency in San Francisco that advertised the biggest corporations in the world. He was in charge of promoting Ford Motor Company, General Electric, General Motors, etc. And his company was very, very large. And he said in his book that he quit. He walked off and walked away from the industry because he wanted to tell the people what was really going on with television. And he explained how television actually works and who founded it, who did the experimenting on television and brought it into our world, and how it works and what it does, and electrically what it does with us. And he was saying that the Germans, the Nazis, were very big on working up, trying to come together, bring their knowledge together to create what they called television. Mm-hmm. The Nazis were. It was a Nazi operation to try and figure out how to give pictures to the human population on the earth, how you could propagandize them with movies and television and pictures and sounds. And so it has a Nazi connection, television does. But the other point he brought out, I think was very germane to what we're talking about, is that television is firing the picture tube is firing rays, electronic signals, and there's the electronic signals that fire the pictures onto the screen. It also has another electronic signal connected to it. It's called the term he used. I seem to recall it was like a riding. This other signal was riding on the main signal to send you the pictures.
The carrier wave.
There's another, and so that other signal that you don't see is designed. It was based on something called Earth resonant frequency. Earth resonant frequency was a frequency of vibrations and sound that puts you to sleep. That's why he says it's the same frequency if you sit under a big tree and a meadow with everything is very quiet, very peaceful. You're sitting on the ground and you're laying up against the tree and you fall asleep. It's called Earth frequency. There's a frequency that the Earth is giving off that you are feeling as a human, and it puts you to sleep. And so he says, so the same frequency, and he gave the number of it and explained it, and he said that's what's, when you sit down to watch TV, it is designed, television is designed to hit your brain with an Earth resonant frequency as it is giving you audio and video pictures. And what it's doing is putting your brain to sleep so that you will not have any problem accepting whatever it is you're seeing. It's putting your brain to sleep with something called Earth resonant frequency. And the mind goes to sleep, even though you're sitting there with your eyes open, your brain is sleeping. And you don't even realize it. Now they're telling you stuff on the television show, which is propaganda, is putting you to sleep and telling you what you should think and how to think and how to view things. So it's a propaganda machine. But he said, the point I really liked is he said something to the effect that television is propaganda, but propaganda does not deceive you. Propaganda helps you to deceive yourself. You're buying into it when you sit there in front of a television and watch it so-called news programs of the network news. It's actually a propaganda machine to put you to sleep so you will believe whatever it tells you.